Hello everyone, Mark Major here. This is the Action Figuratorium. I am a studio owner here in Southeast Portland. I'm also a real big toy collector, and one of the things that I like to do is I like to do a bit of analysis as well as some opinion of independent toy Kickstarter campaigns. I find it to be a lot of fun to look and see what everybody's up to. Some of the ones that I've covered are maybe campaigns that you've heard of and that you have backed yourself. And I always enjoy talking about them as well as digging up interesting and unusual other campaigns that maybe you haven't heard of. And today we're going to be looking at one called Cthulhu Buddies, a line of 4-inch Cthulhu sort of meme characters that come in at about 4 inches or so. There's also packs of trading cards, very sort of Garbage Pail Kids inspired, that are being sold alongside with these. As always, I will do an objective analysis based upon the 3 best practices that we came up with in a previous video. And then I'm going to kind of give you sort of my take on what I think of the figures from my own sort of, personal likes, that kind of thing. So why doesn't everybody just sit tight and stick around for Cthulhu Buddies? All right, let us dig up the Kickstarter page. We're going to go small in the corner now. Look at that. Look at the technology. Look at this production level on this show, people. You must be tired of hitting the like button at this point. That's what I'm assuming. Okay, so this is Cthulhu Buddies. I figured we'll start off by watching their video. I think it kind of gives everybody a good idea of what this is all about. And then I'll look at sort of how much they're trying to get for these things, and we'll just roll through it as always and do a little bit of review of these guys. This is by Run Games, by the way. They have produced some other Kickstarters that have funded and I believe have shipped. I haven't done a whole lot of research on Run Games, but it looks like they're not new to this. So let's check it out. Here we go. Going full screen. Look at that. All right. Some cool guitar. Cthulhu Buddies. Could be your friends. Minifigures. There they are. There's the cards they come on. Look at that. Wow, there's like a Marilyn Monroe one. Skateboarder. Oh, look at that. You get packs of cards. There they are. It's very, very me-malicious, don't you think? Not entirely bad. Join the fun. Okay. I'm not sure what that entails. Some more of the cards. Not terribly bad. I guess some of the cards, some of the packs of cards have got stickers in them. Some even have some kind of a prize, like a Willy Wonka thing, from what I can tell. Okay, so let's get those out before somebody thinks I'm jamming. Okay, so 6 of these figures that come on cards, they're telling us that the first 3 are Series 1, the second 3 are Series 2. It's all Series 1. Come on. I mean, it's only 6 guys. You're making it sound like there's endless waves of these things, right? And, there's a thumbs up guy. There's an Elvis one. There's one where he's dressed kind of like an admiral with arms akimbo. Here's kind of like Bart Simpson skateboard, sunglasses. Cracker Jack Cthulhu, and then Marilyn Monroe Cthulhu. Now, trying to get $8 a figure, okay? $40 if you want all 6, $20 if you just want 3. Packs are $2 each. You got to buy 5, so you got to spend $10 to get 5 packs, that kind of thing. You can actually see here's what the cards, what the packages look like, what all the cards look like. And, some of them look like, they're all, you're probably thinking, oh, there's like duplicates. Well, they're duplicates, but then like the name underneath it is changed. Like he, sort of throwing darts at the wall. Like, well, it's use them both. Why not? A couple good ideas, use both of them. Why hold back, And for something like this, yeah, who cares? It's just dumb and it's goofy and it's a lot of fun, that kind of thing. You could be picked a winner if you get one of these. Don't know what happens. Maybe they've got something special. Here's some more of the cards. There's also a t-shirt for sale and hot sauce. Don't know how much they want for the hot sauce. 25 bucks for the shirt. I think that's kind of a lot for a shirt, but whatever. There's some figures they made in the past. So they made these guys, and you know, they do kind of cheap figurines. So available rewards, 8 bucks a fig, that kind of thing. Okay, so now we're going to do this this thing where we go through and we sort of rate their Kickstarter based upon what I call best practices. These are 3 best practices that were determined in a previous video I did where we looked at Savage Crucible, Almighty Legends, Biblical Adventures, and Odious, 4 successful Kickstarters, and we looked to see what was their combinations, their equations, their formulas that got them to where they were and got them to the grosses that they got. And here's what we found out, that the guys who did the best had 3-tier pricing, something cheap, something deluxe, something luxury. Remember, the luxury thing is just there for people to spend money on. It doesn't necessarily have any value. It is itself at a value because you say it is, and we're going to get into that in a little bit here. You also have to realize that the wider selection of toys that you have offered for sale, the bigger the gross, even though that also means bigger production. But if you want to get big numbers, you put a lot up for sale. If you want small numbers, you put one thing up for sale. And also make sure that all your marketing is on your Kickstarter. Do not make people go all over the internet trying to find out more about your figures. They should be able to tell exactly what it is you have for sale and conclude whether or not they want to purchase them. Okay, so for this, he definitely has at 8 bucks a figure. He definitely has an entry-level, inexpensive, cheap thing that anyone can buy, and they are asking for you to buy quite a bit of them. They're so cheap, and at the rate at which action figures cost, yeah, for 40 bucks you can get all of them. Not a big deal. Surprised more people haven't necessarily gone for that. As far as like who's backed what, when you look at this campaign, there is no specifically that I can tell deluxe thing other than you can buy different combinations of action figures and cards. And there's definitely no luxury item on this list, which is too bad because it'd be real easy. All you got to do is take one of these figures, take the coolest one. So it's either going to be the thumbs up guy or the Admiral one, and you blimp it up to like 8 inches, 12 inches. You make it like a translucent color, and you charge $100 for it, or $200, or $300, something dumb like that. And you're like, well, who would buy that? Well, someone who's got an extra $300 and doesn't care, just wants it because no one else can afford it. That's who, and that's why you have to make those things. That's how you hit big numbers, by having big, huge, overpriced things of junk in addition to stuff that people actually want, in addition to stuff that people can actually afford. Takes all 3. Okay, now wide selection, pretty good, not bad. 6 figures to choose from and some cards, shirts, etc. Pretty good wide selection of stuff. No one is bummed out by that. Okay, and then if you look at the Kickstarter, looks like everything that is available here is easily laid out. You get real great examples of what it is you're going to get. No mystery. Very much gets an A on the 3rd best practice bullet point, without a doubt. Okay, so now we're going to get into the unmitigated opinions from me on these guys, and here's what I think. At 4 inches, they're getting close to competing with action figures, right? And at some point, someone's going to look at these and they're going to compare them to an action figure, and they're going to be turned off because they don't do anything, they just sit there. Also, these things are very much sort of tchotchke-esque, like keychain, button, sticker, that kind of thing. And they're very sort of meme-esque, and Cthulhu to me is not that audience. To me, this would be better if these guys, instead of Cthulhu's, if they were Pepe the Frog, right? If this was a Pepe the Frog campaign, this would be huge, all right? The cards are cool, the figures are kind of, for Cthulhu, kind of weak. What I would suggest if you're going to do Cthulhu is that you'd be serious and scary and horror-based. A great example, this is a campaign also on Kickstarter right now. It is a series of 5 Cthulhu bookmarks, and they're super cool looking. There are a lot of sacred geometry looking stuff. There are a lot of sort of occult looking stuff. very sort of horror-esque, very sort of unknown, mysterious, and spooky, also very psychedelic. I think you'd want to do really cool, over-the-top, serious, creepy, occultish, psychedelic artwork for Cthulhu buddies in the cards, in the packaging, and in the figures, right? Not make them sort of like skateboarding or rock climbing or playing hacky sack or jumping rope or anything like that. I think that's not the direction to go with Cthulhu. That's your vision, that's your take, I understand, and some people may get it. And I saw that there's some pledges, and you know, for $8, who knows? I might get one. It might become a really rare thing if it actually funds. Not sure right now. I would assume they would be a lot higher, but I think you need to go serious creepy. Okay, the other thing about this is I don't think the scale is working, and I don't think the amount of guys is working for this, and so what I recommend is that you shrink these down to make them like look like a little muscle guys, which is what I thought these were at first until I saw the one next to the ruler, and make a bunch of them. Don't make 6, make like 30, right? Make them 3 to a pack, and you can buy as many packs as you want, blind box, multiple colors, mostly green, have the majority of them be green, have some be blue, have a few be yellow, right? And a couple ones that are red, and then for some deluxe stuff, you sell packs of glow-in-the-dark ones. And bring back that idea for the luxury item, blimp one up to 12 inches, make it translucent, and you know, so that you can put a flashlight under it and it looks cool, that sort of thing. And I bet you'd sell a ton of these dogs. Anyways, that is my take on Cthulhu Buddies. What do you think? Do you agree, disagree? Would love to hear some feedback in that direction, as always. And of course, I will catch everybody soon, very soon, in the next one.